A lot of times on this channel, I speak about the embetterment of self, raising your own self-value, and all the positive things that could come along with it. Now, unfortunately, we do live in a world and a society where when you out here trying to level up and provide a certain positivity within yourself to try to reach your fullest potential, you got people that's gonna be jealous of you. They're gonna hate and they're gonna be intimidated. And that's what I want to be able to speak today on, the intimidation of when you're leveling up and when you're lapping people in life. They look at you with envy, they look at you with jealous, they look at you with intimidation because they haven't figured it out for themselves. And understanding the way that you look, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you speak to people, people are always going to try to find a reason in a way to try to hate you in some form or fashion. Oh yeah, he look good, but he probably talking and fucking with a whole bunch of bitches, this, that, and the third. Why you hating on me, homie? You know what I'm saying? Even if that was the case, why you mad at me? Because you can't do the same thing? Because you've been stuck in that same situation, in that same relationship that you've been hating for a long time, but you feel like you can't do no better than that woman you with? So now you gotta hate on me because I bettered myself and I look a certain way where women gravitate towards me, and I know how to speak to them and I know how to treat them right, and they always want to be around me. That's a self problem, homie. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. I just choose to use mine wisely more than other people do. And they hate that. They're intimidated by the way you carry yourself because you carry yourself in such a positive light, such a graceful manner, and they never seen nothing like that. They never been around that before. So the only way that they could cope with that is by hating or being intimidated by that. But these are the type of things as we should honestly be using as motivation. When you see people intimidated, when you see people that's out in the world looking at you funny because, you know what I'm saying, you out here on your shit, you taking care of your business, and they just stagnant being in the same place that they is, we should use that as motivation to be like, I'm never going back to where they at. I'm sorry. I was once there, but I grinded. I fought through all the pain, all the rain, all the dark times, and I stayed consistent every single day. And some of the biggest things we gotta understand is when you being consistent, when you hitting the gym on a regular basis, when you eating the proper food that you need to be eating to get lean and make your figure look good. It's gonna be plenty of days where you don't feel like going to the gym. You just wanna go grab something quick down the street to eat, or, you know what I'm saying, eat at your favorite restaurant even though it might not be the healthiest. But understand, fighting through the urges, fighting through the low motivational days and the low times that we be facing, and just pushing through and staying consistent. That's what's gonna help you become the best person that you need to become. And you can look back on the days and be like, damn, remember these days I ain't feel like doing this, that, and the third? I'm so glad I pushed through, because look at me now. While the person over there that's intimidated with you, and it could be your own family, on the real. Sometimes the biggest haters in life be the people that's closest to you. And that's real. It's sad that our own family will sit there and hate on us because they stuck in a certain position. They've been stuck at that job for 10, 20 years and don't know how to take the leap of faith to bet on themselves for the betterment of themselves. Sometimes you gotta be able to take a step back to take a step forward. And they just don't understand that. They just too comfortable with their life, or they just too scared to pursue something better than what was presented to them, the opportunities that was given them. You gotta be able to go take shit in this lifetime. Not saying steal or anything like that, but a lot of these opportunities that people that we look up to that's making all these riches and different little things, had a big cloud and stuff like that, they took a chance on themselves. Just imagine if, you know what I'm saying, the Amazon owner, I forgot his name, but or Bill Gates or somebody, like one of, you know, these people that's out here making big cheddar in the world, you know, on the Forbes list. Just imagine if they settled. Just imagine if they never bet on themselves. Just imagine if they was worried about the intimidation or what other people thought of them. They would have never got to the position that they in now. And that's what we gotta understand is people are gonna move the way that they wanna move, but it's just up to you to stay on your path, stay on your grind, stay focused, and continue to focus on what you need to do to continue to get better, not only as an individual, but have success, whether that's in career, in a relationship, or anything else that you're doing within this lifetime. People are always gonna find a reason to downplay your success. They're always gonna try to fuck with your motivation. They're always gonna try to bring down your happy mood. It's just the way that the world works. Just like we need certain people in the world to work certain jobs, we need the haters out here in the world. Yeah, we need them. Because sometimes they the biggest motivators for us. And once you understand that, nothing or no one could ever stop you or knock you off your pivot from trying to accomplish your goals. So understanding, staying on your purpose, letting the intimidation, they gonna find a way to hate on you, my G. That's just what it is. You out here looking good, you know what I'm saying, getting all this attention, this, that, and the third. And your own homie that you be with that go out, he be thinking to himself like, damn, how come the homie always getting all the bitches while I'm on the sideline, you know what I'm saying, not getting any action, not getting any type of motion. Well, what you doing to present yourself in a light where women are attracted to you, my G? Are you hitting the gym every single day? Or are you hitting the gym 4 or 5 times a week? You don't gotta hit the gym every single day. That's a little far-fetched, but are you in there anywhere between 4 to 6 days a week? Are you eating the proper foods? Are you being productive in your everyday life? Or are you just going through the motion, just sitting there, just always just smoking and drinking, just living life just to live it? That's sad. I used to know a lot of homies back on the East Coast that were just living life just to live it. Just waking up, getting high, just watching time fly by. I was one of those people. But understand that sometimes, even though they're your homies, you gotta be able to separate yourself from the bullshit, from the phony shit, from the people that's living life on the surface level. You got all these dreams, goals, and aspirations, but if you stuck in the environment where people is only having that surface level thinking and that basic way of living, my G, they gonna always try to hold you down. They gonna be scared of you. They gonna be intimidated because it's like, damn, I see homie out here trying to better himself, but I ain't got no motion going for myself, so, you know, fuck him. Until I get in a better position than he is, I'm just gonna find a reason to hate. I'm just gonna find a reason to be intimidated. That's sucker shit, man. We gotta be better than that. And real shit, if your partner's around you, if your homies is thinking like that and you know this, then they not really your peoples, man. They really not. But a lot of times, these are hidden thoughts. These are things that's gonna be shown more through action than through words, per se. So, I understand my purpose in this life. And the moment that you do, and the moment that you consistently put in the effort, the daily grind, the consistency, to get yourself in a position. It might not happen when you want it to, but you best believe and guarantee that hard work, being consistent, being persistent, good things are gonna happen for you. It's almost like a scientific proven thing. When you're putting in the work, when you keep the faith, when you keep the positivity, when you stay on your grind and keep doing everything you need to do to continue to level up and consistent with this on a regular basis, you have no choice but to get to a higher level in with you're trying to reach. And if you just thinking these things and just, oh, I want to change, I want to get out of this job, I want to get, my body in shape, I want to get healthy, I want to stop eating all this greasy fast food bullshit, this processed shit. But I don't want to go to the grocery store. I don't want to go to the gym on a regular basis. Start with walks. You go out and you eat all the time, get a salad instead of getting the burger or the fried foods. It's a reason why healthy food is more expensive than the bullshit. Because you gotta understand, being healthy is a choice. It's actually a benefit to have in this world. And that's something that doesn't come easy. And while these things should be as affordable as, a $2 cheeseburger at McDonald's or something like that, it's not, because the ingredients and the nutrients that's within these healthy foods, they provide more substance than just eating the greasy shit and getting heartburn and getting bloated and getting fat. It's just way more benefits to eating healthy stuff than it is greasy stuff. And that's why I believe it costs more than the bullshit junk food and everything that y'all be buying. But it all boils down to what you want out of this life. And when you want to reach for the stars and you put that grind behind it, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. It's going to be some good days and it's going to be some bad days. And understanding how to fight through the bad days and use that as motivation, just like you're using the intimidation that the people around you, when you go outside in public, the homie with his girl, he clutching her hand a little tighter because he's seeing you, and he threatened, he intimidated because, damn, bro on top of his shit, look how he cut up. Look how he dressed. Look at the way he look. Look at the way he carry himself. He look like he happy, just being content, being by himself. He out here doing things on his own. I couldn't see myself doing that. And then the woman looking at you and shit like that, probably thinking to herself like, damn, why can't my man look like that? Why hasn't he put in the work to put himself in a position to look like that? It almost make them start second guessing if they're not 100% happy in their situation. Is this really the best I could do? They're gonna hate you. They're gonna be intimidated by you, my G. But you just gotta use that as motivation. You gotta stay focused. Stay on your purpose. And know everything gonna work out the way that it's supposed to. I got some homies that was close to me. Ain't gonna say no names, but they was going through some things recently as far as like not knowing where they was gonna lay their head at, or how they was gonna be able to take care of their family. And I always told them, keep the positivity, stay consistent on your grind, continue to put in the work every day, never feel overwhelmed, keep everything and look at everything with a level head. And it's all gonna work out the way that it's supposed to. And after all this time, I'm happy to report the homies got on their feet with new housing, with new cars, with new jobs and new abilities to finance themselves and put themselves in a better position for the betterment of their own self, so they could start reaching the goals and the aspirations that they have. So don't worry about the intimidation, man. Don't worry about the hate. That's just the way that the world works. You always got to find a positive light in any type of situation. No matter how dim it is, you always got to find a positive light at the end of the tunnel. And when they intimidated, when they hating on you, my G, just know that you're doing something right. And just keep going. That's gonna do it for today's video, man. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back with another one. Make sure you like and comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We dropping shorts pretty much every single day. Some type of motivational topic we touching on. Just trying to give as much game as I can through everything that I've been through, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. And my goal only with this channel is to show you my lifestyle and help the betterment of men overall, whether that's through mental things, through physical. Just want to see us all in a better position. So stay tuned, we got more. Like I always say, make sure you love yourself. Until next time, I'm signing out.